live here, and let me go ahead and get the laptop set up, and we'll be on our way. What happened? All right, we're all set up. Let me do a couple other things. I had to start later this morning because of this morning my body decided to sleep in. And I've been working on this painting for a good while, mostly all all week. And so I'll show y'all what I got. This painting. Jeez, grits and NyQuil. How you doing, buddy? I think the name is Robert. This is what we're doing. Headed to work, so I can't stick around. Patrick, that's right. Ah, sorry about that, buddy. But here you go. I'm gonna let you see what I got started. That's what I got started on this. I'm working on the hand area. Uh-oh, I put one piece away. Uh, see, I got a fly-in impala down here. We're gonna work on the hands. We gotta get the hands done on that. I think that looks really good so far. What I got here, and that I'm happy with that. I did block it all in. Down here at the bottom, it's I'm gonna have I'm gonna fill that in, and I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it with the. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep going with that green or not. This is too big. I um I seen I got this from I can't think of who it is. Oh man, I can't remember who it was. I think it was uh, he was doing motorcycle tanks and fenders and everything. It's the oh heck, I can't remember who it is. Oh man, I'm mad at myself because I gotta remember who they are. I give his channel. He's in the middle of moving. He's gonna be the guy gonna be moving to the Harley dealer. It's not a Harley dealership. It's a Australia guy. I think it's Australia guy. He getting ready to move his shop to a motorcycle guy who sells motorcycles. They ask him always to do a lot of work and that, and I want to say Australia, but I don't think it's Australia. It's down under. Oh, I know how. I'll just check, look it up. Let's do that. Let me look it up. I'll find out. I have to do it because I love giving him recognition. He's a really good airbrush artist. I think his channel, he needs support on his channel. Do, 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 do. It'll be hard to find his channel because I can't remember the name. Oh. It wasn't busted knuckle. Oh, Cold Atlas. There it is. How to airbrush them. Let's do it. Uh, AL. ALCHEMY airbrushing. Oh, it's Max. That's who the artist is. But his, his but he has Cold Atlas. ALIAS. And it's COLD. That's who it is. He's really good airbrush artist. I've been watching him. He's real good. I have to give it to him. Go back to home. All right, take this back. All right, forgot his name. Cold Alex. All right, let me get this out. Oh, let me open these up, and we'll get started on this. I should have put his. I wanted to write his name down. I keep forgetting about it, but I will write his name down. Put it on a sticky thing. Post it. All right, we got that. I'm gonna take this down some. Man, might work on the big hand for a little bit. So I try to work my way downwards in a way. But I'm liking how it's turning out. Let me get my other eyes, put my other eyes on. No problem, cheese grit. Um, Patrick, uh, you have to leave. I am glad that you did stop by. It's always nice to have you here. Love the name. I think everybody loves the name. Get my glove. All right, so we got to start on this hand. That's too dark. And this is just right. All right. I don't want to get too dark too fast. I need to get into where I could do this. He does this with airbrush. I am not good at the airbrush right now. I think after this painting, I'm going to practice up with the airbrush a little bit. Oh, and I seen a video yesterday, I think it was, yeah, of Ryan Townsend. He's talking about doing a project, and I am so glad that that guy is wanting to get back to the airbrush world. He is an incredibly gifted airbrush artist that you're ever going to want to see. He inspired me to take this journey of doing airbrush, getting into the airbrush, because I was watching some of his videos, and he's a young guy, young dude, and he is really good. Uh, he's living in Florida, and he's opened up a couple tattoo shops to get them businesses going. And I guess he's got them going good enough now to where he's getting want to get back. That's his. He said that's his love of doing airbrush artwork. And I hope he does get back into doing this. I hope he does get back into doing the artwork because, like I say, he is good. Ryan Townsend, incredibly good airbrush artist. You guys will love him. Scott McKay knows him. Um, he said he worked beside, he worked with Drew Blair and them. Drew Blair, Scott McKay. Like I said, I hope he does come back and start doing airbrushing again. Some of you guys are really so good at doing their airbrush. It just blows my mind that I haven't got to their level with the airbrush gun. And I have the same equipment that they do, but I haven't put the time in that they got in yet. So I'm thinking about during the week that I'm going to start putting my time in of practicing with the airbrush alone. I ain't going to do no art. I'm just going to put my time in of getting to know the airbrush more because that's what I need. Of pulling that trigger. Because pulling the trigger is a lot. For me, pulling the trigger is where it's at, and plus mixing your paint up to right the right setting for you to pull that trigger good. And so that's what I need is to have my paint mixed up at the right level and your air pressure up at the right level. All that is a lot. You need to know that how you have the right mixture and stuff like that. And I'm not there all the way with setting that up. But like I said, I just need to do the practice, do some footwork on all that. I'm doing all right with the paintbrush. I didn't think I'd be that good with the paintbrush, but I'm getting there. It's like Alex who did this one. This is all airbrush work. Cold Atlas. Cold Atlas is his name.
We're a little bit delayed because we had some red flag time in the IndyCar session. So as you see, Dennis Hauger is getting strapped in, and we are just a couple minutes away from going green for the Indy next in Central California.
Domino's Best Deal Ever is back. Any hand toss, pan, thin crust, or New York style pizza with any toppings for just $9.99 online. Last time you got
Sausage, bacon, chicken, spinach, beef, buffalo sauce.
what are you gonna get this time? Get Domino's $9.99 Best Deal Ever before it's gone.
Limo at your service. Here to help you save hundreds by customizing your car insurance with Liberty Mutual. Probably should have gone the other way. Only pay for what you need. Liberty, 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 Liberty.
The itch and rash of moderate to severe eczema disrupts my skin. Despite treatment, it's
I want to
still
bring that one back.
but now I have
Bring this back a little bit further.
Pro that reduces the itch and helps clear the rash of eczema fast. Some people can get itch relief as early as 2 days, and some achieve dramatic skin clearance
I gotta
as
go
early
put it
as 2
here.
weeks. Many saw clear or almost clear skin. Plus, many had clear skin and less itch even at 4 years.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin, serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occur. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events: infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant or planned. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Disrupt the itch and rash of eczema. Talk to your dermatologist about Rinvoq.
Learn how AbbVie can help you save. It's all happening too fast. Are you nervous about the wedding? No, it's the house. Yes, it is. Oh, stress. This house, it's the one. Speaking of the one, cater. We need a caterer.
Domino's Best Deal Ever is back. Get any hand toss, pan, thin crust, or New York style pizza with any toppings for just $9.99 online. Your favorite pizza at our best price. It's Domino's Best Deal Ever, but it's not forever, so get it before it's gone. Only at Domino's.
Red flag for the championship leader in Indy next, Dennis Hauger, 5-time winner in the F1 Top Gear Series. And FIA F2 goes off, and pretty significant damage, especially to the right front for the Andretti Global machine. Hauger is out of the car, walked out under his own power. The car is going to need some work. Final practice session all the weekend. And coming up on Sunday on Fox, Alex Palou looks to continue his march to a historic three-peat. The Pato Award has won 2 of the last 3, and he is the only legitimate contender remaining. Does Palou take another step towards a historic season, or does Pato Award keep the championship fight in play? Sunday, 3 Eastern.
Feel free to ask anything. If I can't answer it, I can't answer questions. I'll tell you. And sometimes if people on here, some of the other artists sometimes are on here, maybe they could answer your question later on if they're in here. Or they might be able to answer your questions now if they're in here. If you're in the background, you should ask questions in that, and it's the only way you learn. And only dumb question is the one you don't ask.
Mathematically alive at 94 back, and is really good here. Second both races last year behind Louis Foster. And Miles Rowe is the only other one in contention, but quite a bit back at minus 127. So it's really Hughes and Collette in play right now.
See, now I gotta come over here.
A very significant
Want this.
couple of weeks ago at Iowa. He's been good on the
We'll
old
go right back there. A little blurry.
But Jack, it's one thing to be on the podium, it's another to have a race. It is, and just for a driver's attitude, their confidence, what it does, and what it shows to all the teams, instead of just being actually that really against back to Tommy Smith. What you're seeing on screen now, that check of people are trying to get some space before you get to that whole start line, like you mentioned earlier, and you're seeing that check of people just trying to, ultimately get into a position keep it on the ovals. But at some point, you've got to take that walk. You know, people say, take the monkey off your shoulder. You know, take it off your back. Get a race ring. Put it on the board. It also lets your competitors know that on the right day, when the setup's in the right window and you're driving in the right window, you can win. And that is so important for the rest of the field to know. We saw Jack William Miller slow on track and eventually got it going again in practice one, and now he's come to a stop. Every back kind of deja vu right here. So the Able Miller Vinatieri Motorsports Patterson Dental and Homely car is trying to get refired, sorting through the electronics, just like an automated computer. Julie, well, turn it off and turn it back on, and see if that works. Control, Alt, Delete, and that's not working. So that is going to bring out another red flag. And one report is that it could be a gearbox
Need to take that line back a little bit
that
more.
is stopping him right now. And with limited practice time, the one this has helped him the most is Dennis Hauger. Well, of course, that's the one thing that everyone should consider. When you go out on a new set of tire, that's when you've got the maximum grip. Now the guys have gone out, they put a little bit of heat into them already. They're probably not going to perform grip now because they're going to go through a heat cycle. So we are just about halfway through the session, and no one has really gotten a lap in yet. So we will sneak away, come back, and hopefully see some meaningful laps. Turn in just a moment, and we're doing a shake-up.
Look at that, hon. The Takis Fuego Man. Wendy spicy chicken topped with crushed Takis chips and Fuego fries inspired by Takis. So Takis fans, you're welcome. And new Takis fans, good luck. For an intense new take on Takis, gotta be Wendy's. The 3 for me, only at Chili's. Now serves up the all-new Big Q beef for just $10.99. And that's 85% more beef than some quarter-pound burger. Yeah, hey, fast food, this is how you value me. This Chili's 3 for me is the best $10.99 you can eat. So what are you thinking?
I'm thinking, what about afterburns? Bar, swim with Ella Potter, lion growling and drastic coming through your window. I mean, Florida Safari. Great question. Like everything. Takes a little plan. Or, what do I drink down here?
Enough room for a baby.
Babies.
Baby.
Let's take a look at those scenarios.
JP Morgan Wealth Management has advisors and Chase branches and tools like Wealth Plan to help keep you on track. When you're planning for it all, the answer is JP Morgan Wealth Management.
Alex below leads the pack on the Corey Court Street at Laguna Seca. Sunday, 3 Eastern on Fox. Welcome to the fastest racing on earth.
I got this $1,000 camera for only $41 on DealDash. DealDash.com. Online auction since 2009. This place is for only 50 cents. This iPad Pro for $44.
Just a matter of playing back and forth, looking at your subject.
I got this barbecue smoker for $26.
And shipping is always free. Go to DealDash.com right now and see how much you can save.
Just keep going back and forth, back and forth. Lighter, darker, lighter, darker.
There's an easier way. From little fixes to big projects, taking care of your home is easy with Thumbtack. Download the Thumbtack app and start.
That's a shame about Ozzy Osbourne. He knew it. He knew it was coming. That's why he did his farewell stuff and that. And I'm happy that he accomplished what he wanted.
Jack Harvey going full Hollywood on Wednesday. Quite a photo. It felt appropriate. I actually didn't share that photo with Eric, knowing at some point it was going to make its way on. But that was an awesome day.
He wanted to get out to the fans one last time. Say, that's a man. He might have been the Prince of Darkness, but he did love his fans enough to where he wanted to make sure they got a good show. That's that finger. Now this finger is there, there. So we got this coming around. Yeah, so he wanted to make sure his fans, he dedicated to his fans and that they got a good show before he knew it was coming. He knew it was time for him to move on. So he dedicated the last bit of his life for the fans and that, and his art of music and that. So that's a dedicated art. That's that goes to show you what kind of artist he was. I like to got some of his coloring or whatever he was doing for into art. I hope his family lets out some of it, or if he not dedicate, but put some of his artwork on display. His family does it, and I love that him and Jack got to get out on the road and do some things and that. Yeah, I got this one too dark in there. Need to lighten that up. I might keep this a short video. I don't know.
Silver Surfer this weekend, and I'm here for it. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna. Just like when I talk baseball, Jack was telling me about the new Fantastic Four, and I go, I haven't seen Fantastic 1, 2, or 3, so yeah, I'm not gonna bother. That stung a little bit when you said it, and then I'm now seeing the Albert coming slow on the entry of turn 4. Not sure what happened to him here. I just lost it on the exit around the rear. Tasty burnout, but not able to find the gear yet and get going. What we'll see. Reset, that's all you can do. Inside 5 minutes, no new tires are left. Everyone that has a set of sticker Firestones
I'm pushing my paintbrush around
goes better. A couple of tenths better.
like how it
And by the way,
like how Tim does the oil. So I'm doing this paint in a way to where it's like the oil in a way. So if you could push your oil painting around, why not be able to push your this pretext painting around just like it's oil also?
probably will just let the tire settle down a little bit, not try and stretch it out too much. I would say, Kevin, that's a lot of the reason why Lucky's shoes actually improving again down to a 14.3. That's about a 3/10 advantage over Miles Rowe right now, P2. So, again, we're talking about overnight. This has been a big jump for Lucky in this session. What that means for Dennis, he'll just overlay his data from this morning, compare it to that, and go, okay, I need to improve now in whichever corner it is. Kyle Collette actually just jumping up into P2, just a 10th behind Lucky now. So I don't know if you're seeing the track evolve or just the new tyres starting to come into effect, but times are starting to tumble just a little bit. Here's Ganassi's Niels Coleman coming off his best result from the Oval in Iowa a couple of weeks ago. Had a 6th on the road course. Second half of the doubleheader in Indianapolis. I think here's someone not a whole lot of car racing experience, and at a much lower level in Europe. Last year was treated he went through those growing pains, and now this year he's with a brand new team. Cincinnati Racing, yes, they are at the top of IndyCar, but this is different. You don't just pop in and immediately compete, so they had to grow with 2 young drivers. Woods is doing a really nice job. He is, and the more the season progresses, the more that he seems comfortable, the more the team seems comfortable, and although he's a veteran returning driver, going with a new team, even one that we know is as talented as Gas Racing, it does take time. Sometimes we want to streamline that, we want to accelerate it. Of course we do. Everybody wants to win when they come here. However, those things do just take a little bit of time, but he is building momentum every weekend. It's something you just love to see. FS1 is going to be our home for the races. Remember, there are 2 this weekend, and we'll have guests. Christian Lundgaard certainly knows about how to get to the top level. He did it in a different path. He's trying to find your way through. And then Rob Edwards knows how to help drivers get to this level. Not only has he been running IndyCar programs for many, many years, but he's been actively involved with the Andretti program. He's the Andretti COO, and he worked very much on your program back at Sam Schmidt's operation. Instrumental in my transition, into what was Indy Lights at the time, now Indy Next. Just to give you a tiny tidbit, his wife Patty, on the second day that I ever was in America, took me to Bed Bath & Beyond and got me towels. That's how well I know Rob and his family, but he is dedicated to help that transition. So I think between Christian and his knowledge of what it takes to get to the top level and Rob coming on, I think we've got some fantastic guests this weekend. Did Patty help you with hair products too? Because that had to be part of your contract, right? Yeah, well, that's what I'm still working on. I need to try and, get a hair sponsor. So, my man Eric Manby is going to help me out on that, he said. That's our producer. Here's John Pearson having another solid weekend. Top 3 in the first practice. And he is 3rd place as Kyle Collette goes to P1 here in this session. The time's dropping on these fresh Firestones. And we're inside the final lap of this session. So no big surprises, I don't think, here, especially with Dennis Albert already done. I feel like Sebastian Murray before the first practice started, so you know what? You should probably sit this one out as a precaution. And good to see that he's cleared it back in for Andretti Cape, and he's here. His teammate also involved in that big Ohio crash, Ricardo Escoto, is no longer his teammate, no longer with the Andretti Cape program. Let's see if Colette has any more. There's the line right here. This last time is not any better. And at the flag, Josh Pearson, commentator Kurt, very nice things. He goes around and does not look like he's made any contact, but let's confirm. It looks okay. What happened?
I don't know why I had Patrick.
All relatively good, other than the Firestone, which you might have been somewhat done with. Although you might keep them, put it back up to the race if you need them. It looks like we'll get through this session as we get to the checkered flag. A couple of teams had issues. Jack Willie Miller didn't get much in the 3 laps because of mechanical issue, gearbox. So second practice produced quicker times than practice 1, and it's Kyle Collette. Similar to those races last year, still involved in the championship, looking for another win. And where is Dennis Hauger, the championship leader? He only was 16th in this session because of this.
Let's go to an hour.
And they'll get to work tomorrow. So tomorrow, 11:30 on FS1 for the first IndyCar practice, followed by the next qualifying, IndyCar qualifying, and the race tomorrow as well for Indy Next, the first of a pair this weekend. So, been a good first day. Now it's time to see Jack Harvey on the water. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining us. For Georgia Henneberry and Jack Harvey, I'm Kevin Lee.
I'll be right back.
Alex Pillow, he has won the Indianapolis 500. He'll leave it all out on the race. The run continues. Alex Pillow will take the victory for the second time in 2 weeks. Pato O'Ward will win the championship. It's game on. Four races to go. 2 drivers in the hunt for the Aston Challenge Cup. Alex Pillow, who has led the way since the very first race weekend in St. Petersburg, still arrives as the championship leader. But Pato O'Ward is within striking distance. If he can set about turning the tide to the same extent that he did last time out in Toronto every weekend, he will be there in the mix when we get to the season finale. This is what happened last time out in Toronto. Scott McClung with a loose rear left, bringing out the early caution. It was wheel to wheel throughout the course of the afternoon as the drivers test the limits of the circuit and sometimes an unknowing element of the circuit. A stuck-out wall did for Alexander Rossi's day. Take your stops at the opportune moment. Come out smelling the roses. That's exactly what Pato O'Ward did. Hitting before a caution and ultimately taking the lead of a race which saw Jake Babel end up on top of Joseph Newgarden as his miserable season continues. But through it all, a rare strategic blunder for Ganassi handed the advantage to McLaren, and Pato O'Ward ran home victorious from a Cinderella story for Remus BK and Kiffin Simpson for his first IndyCar podium. This is how the championship has looked in terms can repeat it here and at the next race, then we do go into our final races with the championship very much on the line. It's a tough ask, but it's not impossible. Georgia Henry stands by with the man hoping to take the fight to Alex Palou for his first IndyCar title.
Title award prepares for practice today. 2 straight wins for the driver of the Arrow McLaren number 5 Chevrolet. Pato, a pretty important practice session today. How do you set the tone for the weekend during this practice session?
And we roll off strong. That's the goal today. Yeah, I don't know. Not sure. We haven't really tried the hybrid here. So that'll be something new. It looks like the tire deck is going to be a bit more of a theme this year compared to years past. But yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
Smoking a bit. We'll see what we can do in
Uh,
one session. But we're looking to roll off strong.
It's a simple question, but it's probably not so simple.
Dang
How do
it.
you catch Palou big picture in the
Huh.
championship point?
We need to keep winning races.
yeah,
That guy wins races. And he's won a lot more than we have.
it's looking all right.
Close that gap that way. And that's the thing, Alex Palou, if he can win the last 4 races of the season, will set a new record of 11 wins in an IndyCar season. The Pato Oval hoping to take that advantage from him and go on his own championship run. Will Buxton here with you at Laguna Seca, alongside with Townsend Bell and James Hinchcliffe. And guys, talking to Pato Oval earlier today, he said, I love being the underdog. I love being in this position because I have nothing to lose. Pato O'Ward's had a perfect season in so many categories. 10 top 10s, 2 wins. He's completed every lap. That means no DNFs. He has the best worst finish in the championship, something we talk about all the time. The problem is Alex Palou has had a once in several generation season with 7 wins and an Indy 500. It's been all gravy for Alex Palou. So Palou's got nothing to be ashamed of, and I think you hear that in the interview. He's proud of himself. He's proud of his race team. They're getting the job done on the track. They know Palou is at an all-time high right now. So to his point, nothing to lose. It's a championship-winning season in a lot of years. Just not this year because of what this man, Alex Palou, has been able to do. You say once in a generation, once in several generations. I think we saw the graphic last week. Every 30 years or so, you see a season like what we're seeing out of Alex Palou. And so, yeah, you can't be upset with anything that you've done if you've had a award, but Townsend, you know what it's like. These opportunities, when the seasons kind of go your way and are going strong, the team's performing, you're doing well behind the wheel, they don't come around every year. So it's frustrating in a sense as well. And it will become here to Laguna Seca, where Pato O'Ward's never had a DNF. He's got 4 top 9 finishes, except Alex Palou, 100% podium record here at Laguna Seca in the last several years. So Palou's just been that much better once again. Come back home with Pato O'Ward said, I hate to run, so it's never been kind to me. It's never given me a good result. The end of that weekend as the race winner. What did he say to us this morning? This place has never been kind to me. Well, history repeats itself.
Skipping breakfast wasn't a big deal before I got pregnant. But now, Wendy's has fresh biscuits, like the Honey Bunny chicken biscuit, so you'll never skip
That
breakfast.
net.
Think you're smart.
Now this side's got to be.
The itch and rash of moderate disrupts my skin. Despite treatment, it's still not under control. But now, I have Rinvoq, a once daily pill that reduces the itch and helps clear the rash and eczema.
This is where let's get fun doing kind of like a tattoo markings and that on the hand. That's what it looks like to me.
For almost clear skin. Plus, many had clear skin and less itch even at 4 years.
She's looking good. She's coming around. And like I said, I need to get to where I could do this stuff with the airbrush. And I think next week, all week, I'm going to practice with the airbrush to get that down to where I know how much to mix and ratio is and stuff like that. So that's what I'm going to work on during the week. Get me better at that. I mean, I don't mind using the paintbrush. I'm getting better at the paintbrush than I am with the airbrush. So I need to put some time in with the airbrush, more time in with the airbrush than I do with the paintbrush. Right now, I'm putting more time in with the paintbrush than I am with the airbrush because I'm scared of messing the painting up with the paintbrush or airbrush. And I need to get that out of my head and just go with the airbrush more than I do with the paintbrush. Don't do don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Robert Redford, or no, Charles Bronson. Alright, let's do this hand up. Right down in this area. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time.
One of the Trauma House sponsored cars for Ed Carpenter Racing. That's Christian Grasmussen. This weekend in Route Orlando, he's running the Liquid Science Arctic Freeze flavor on the side of this car. It looks great to me. Someone who's also feeling great is Christian Rasmussen. I just talked to the team. They say he's feeling pretty sporty this weekend. Monterey, the place that he locked up and won the Indy Next Championship, and he always loves coming back to this gorgeous place. Gorgeous cars, gorgeous place, guys.
Yes, indeed. No single Christian Lundgaard back to their original liveries. Greg Rahal has a new livery this weekend, so too does Francesco. Joseph, you got back in the Estimo livery, the Woodland in the Expel livery, but that is a car you are not going to miss. Maynard probably had.
I should waiten all that out first.
That thing is beautiful. I mean, talk about popping anywhere you see this on the track. That's what's so cool about Laguna. You sit up on the hill and that car so easy to spot from any angle. And what's cool about watching races here is from a couple different spots, you can see a large percentage of the racetrack. It's pretty atypical for these road courses, these permanent road courses. Sometimes you're going to get a corner or two, but if you're in a motorhome or Campdale, perched atop one of the hills, you can see 70-80% of the racetrack. And you'll be able to follow your favorite car the whole way around. As you guys are saying, Kermit Daly back in the AM/PM livery. He's got that for one.
At Laguna Seca, watching the Indy cars there at Laguna Seca, they got camera angles going all over the place there, and some of them trees they got there really awesome looking. That looked like a good racetrack to go see. To go watch a race because they got all kinds of great views there. Love watching auto racing. Like I said, the Indy cars at Laguna Seca, they got all kinds of views. The fans do. Awesome views there at that racetrack. Alright, I'm going to whiten that out a little bit. Yeah. Let me do. I need to add some white to this board because I keep going back and forth.
The curving there heading up to the corkscrew, there's no real track limits enforcement of those lines here at Laguna Seca. You can cross that one there heading up to the corkscrew. They've added so much pavement here over the last few years, including the exit there of turn 5, exit of turn 6 right here, trickiest corner on the track. If you ask me, that green section over the red right striping, and then as you
What this white does is it pushes it back to a gray in a way, and I don't mind that because it's like this part of your hand wrapped around the gun. So it comes to a fat part there in a way because the hand being on there.
we have lost the gravel on the run down through turn 1 and then to the left-hand hairpin there right at the start. We now have painted asphalt on the way down there to denote an exit line, which should make life a little bit easier for people coming out of the pits. As we take a lap on board with Joseph Newgarden.
Camera angle's going to change when I get down to doing the Impala.
Start finish line right there as Newgard pops up. And I'm going to say to you, I don't know how it looks to you. Track was very, very low grip. A 112 right there for Joseph Newgard. A year ago, his teammate McClung was quick as he practiced one at a 107.6. So still a lot of track evolution to come to these drivers over the course of their session. Well, and they're fighting Mother Nature, which over the last couple of years since the big repave here has taken the surface down to a level where some of that rock is starting to get exposed again, and that tells me that degradation is going to be higher this year than last year and the year before. And remember, before the repave, Laguna was just absurdly high on degradation. So I think that's going to be the story here. The track will
Having fun being retired to where I could put some time in on doing paint work and that. This is the first time all week that I have put out the laptop. I need to put some time in on the laptop also. Because I need to, I'm going to start doing, have that laptop out. I need to get to the working with the Cameo 4 machine. Learn how to work with it too. See how it pushes the color around like that. I like that.
Wet off line, you saw he took basically all 4 corners off of the 14. You can see the swelling on that right hand on his knuckles. And this isn't a difficult track from a physicality standpoint in terms of bumps. It's very smooth Rasmussen, the fastest.
Bringing home a new best friend? With Dutch, access expert vet care 24/7, including same-day virtual appointments and guidance on nutrition and behavior. With convenient, trusted care just a tap away,
Alright, now we get down to
Dutch is here for all
doing some of these
and those everyday uh-oh moments.
little things.
We're more than a service. We're by your side every step of the way. Dutch, expert care whenever
Yeah, go a little darker. A little darker. I want to push this up a little bit. Go even darker. Push that up a little bit. There. That like that. Keep it in that same area.
Right now with Employee Pricing Plus, purchase and get an average of $10,900 below MSRP on 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie Crew Cab 4x4 models. Hurry in. Offer ends July 31st. One of the most famous turns in international motorsport. Of course, that's the pass on downside. There is the pass that wasn't a pass. Alex Zanardi taking the win from Brian Herta. It is a monumental challenge. It is utterly terrifying in a road car, let alone in an open-wheel race car. It is, believe it or not, the elevation change from top to bottom, 1/3 the height of the Empire State Building. Let's back up for a second, folks. Pass that was not a pass. Yes, who did you come up with that? You agree? I agree. Was he penalized? No, no. Okay, did he improve a position? Yes. So that was a pass. It should have been a pass, is what it was a pass. Yeah, it should have been. I think he earned it. He got it. He gets the corner. There's a tire barrier. He's all right. It was a pass for the win. Yeah. With the rules at the time, it was legit. And it was exhilarating. And as we say, like, if the rules had been different, it would have been different. But as the saying goes, if my grandmother had wheels, she would have been a bike. So it's not the version of that I've heard. No. But yes, your point is valid, Steve-O. But this is the reason that the rule exists now, because it was identified at the time that it was unfair. We're talking about the pass that made Alex Zanardi a moment of brilliance. Jack, you're there. What do you think? Well, I'm going to also have to say, Will, I'm not sure that's exactly how the phrase goes. But actually on Townsend's side on this one, to me, if it didn't get called at the time, we can't go back now and say that was wrong. And that was just such an iconic moment, man. I don't know how you could say it wasn't a pass, but I'm sure we'll debate this one through dinner and everything tonight. But obviously I'm at the corkscrew, hanging out with the fans, one of the most iconic corners in the whole of the motorsport world. And James will know it, but it's just a good description. As you come up to this corner, all you end up looking at is the sky. And I know that sounds dramatic, but it really isn't. Trying to pick a braking spot, a reference to grade, where you're going to turn in. And then as Will said a moment ago, that drop, once you get actually into the corner, it's about 450 feet. And you're going to do all of that in, let's say, what, 2.5, 3 seconds? It's just such a fun corner. Marcus Armstrong told me earlier in the corner that when you're on a lap and you're corkscrew, you get to the corkscrew and you don't want to get it wrong, and then somehow by not pushing, you seem to lose all of your speed. So things to look out for this weekend here are going to be good traction. It's also one where it's easy to make mistakes, and also the ultimate start-finish line for qualifying purposes, only a few corners away, so getting a good exit here is absolutely critical for that time. And you know what I love, guys, is straight after that in. With calls it as a this double left. Almost. And this, the corkscrew wing speech are maximum commitment to that. That's a pretty good slide through the left-hander, then it carried as he landed into the right-hander there. One thing about the corkscrew is you can short shift to the next higher gear and just map the throttle if you time it right and get compression. On board here, thanks to J.M. Bouillon, Kyle Kirkwood coming up. There's the sky that Jack was talking about. That's all you see. And then right here, you're going to aim for that little tree and just
Too many people watching today.
heat compression. Tons of grip available if you time it right. J.M. Bouillon related to Soldier Soldier. Oh, huge shake there from Barrett, who batted the throttle and didn't quite have the grip to pull it off. But I love Jack's description because he's so right. When you're on a good
People
lap,
popping in and out.
on your dash, the deltas are good.
Nobody's saying anything. Very quiet day.
Don't blow this up, you know, and then you end up under driving the brakes, so not rolling the speed, and you lose all the time that you've made up from earlier in the lap. So it is a wow, that was perfect. Colton Herta, you talk about the Herta.
Hey, how you doing?
Those guys
Nah, this is acrylic. Yeah,
through here.
this is the Cretex.
Courtesy of Arrow with Pato O'Rourke, is when you come into that left-hander, just see that little bit of track on your left, and then as you turn right, you see nothing. Nothing. Driver's eye is killer all the time, but I've really been watching in the mirrors. They're so vivid. The mirror is so close to the driver's head, but I've been watching to see if there's any trailing cars, but just brilliant stuff.
Oh, really? This is the Wicket
This is really
color.
This is really what it's like.
Uh,
Folks, again, for sure. We just heard that the number 10 balance below had a little bit of
you got the Wicket white. There it is. I got it from Hobby Lobby. Wicket detail white. Then I got the Wicket black. You can see I got that. I did get that from Hobby Lobby also. And then I'm using the 4021, which is a reducer, or you got yeah, this is a reducer also, but I have the 4011, either 4011. I got the 4011 in that one, but the 4021 is the new stuff.
Can't go two-wheels on them. Here's what's confusing is that you're allowed to apparently to enter the pits like this. Shoot it hard left there. I wonder if
Yeah.
there's time to be gained by braking.
Well, thank you.
Line cutting over, probably not as you make chicane. But on pit in, you can absolutely drive across
But I use that.
green sections.
I use that. I'm pushing that around. I'm really basically pushing it around like if it is oil. So, but I think you could push this paint around like oil also, if you know how to do it. This is, and you can use water on this paint. Just use a little bit. I have a right here. It's called red grass wet palette, and I'm using right there. So I just put like a drop of paint on here and just mix it up as I go along with the black and the white. Right now I'm just keeping this as black and white. So I'm just pushing it around just like with a paintbrush. But I do have an airbrush that I basically had everything set up in that. So it's a wet palette, and it's a sponge inside there, and you have a piece of paper here to keep your sponge, to keep the paint off the sponge in a way. But you can rinse it out. And then this is the wet palette, so when you ain't using it, say it's red grass, and that's it. And then I have the little things here. This is the reducer, the 4021, and then I have water in that. But you have to keep your sponge, keep the sponge wet, and when you're not using it, just go ahead and cover it up. You sponge and all that you can use as much as you want, but this will be the sleeve that goes over the wet palette to lock that down. So that's what I'm using and everything. This you might, and then this you might have to order it at Amazon. I didn't see it at Hobby Lobby and that. So that's it for that. Uh, yeah. And then the paintbrush that I'm using is heck, I can't think of the name. Windsor Newton paintbrush. And that's how small it is. I don't know if you can see that. This is the 000 that I'm using. So you can see there. That's a 000. And this one here is the 00. And it's a series 7. So if you want to know about the paintbrush and that. And with this paint also, as you put it on there, you can like take the eraser and erase when you spray it on here. You can take the eraser and erase some things and that, but it's different. You have to be really cautious when you go to erase stuff like that. So, but the Wicked paint is a good one to use. So hopefully that helps you out. Because I know some people come on, they like doing oil painting and that, and you can do this basically the same thing with this. I have not gotten into oil painting, but uh, Timothy John Luke, what is his? He's a really good airbrush and oil painter, and he does pastels and everything like that. You might want to check his website out. And he really good artist. Where do I have him at? I think it's something Slinger. See if I have it. No, I have it. Ink Flinger. He is Ink Flinger. That's Timothy John Luke. And you can check his website out. He's on Wednesday nights at 9:30 p.m. and he mixes it up also with the airbrush, paintbrush, uh, and he does oil paint. Like I said, he does oil painting and pastels and all that. He's a really good, really good artist. Yep, you got it. So and he even sprays ink, like ink painting, because he has his own ink and everything like that. Really good. He's got a customized airbrush that he does himself. You'll enjoy his channel. Really good artist. And he's been trained by the best. And he even has his on his classes, he has classes that he teaches too online. And he's getting ready to write a book and everything like that. Really good. Really good. You'll enjoy watching that. Like I said, it's Wednesday nights at 9:30. He does a live show. And he barely, rarely misses his Wednesday nights. It's Timothy John Luke. And oh, I'll show you how good he is. He does work on metal and aluminum or whatever, but he did this painting. That's how good he is. And I fell in love with this painting. Uh, this one is a print of what he did, what kind of work he does. So, and I fell in love with this painting, and he sent me this. This ain't his painting, but this is the copy of his painting on a metal thing. He is really good. You'll, like I said, you'll enjoy Timothy John Luke. Yeah, they're all. I mean, there's. I don't mind telling you about the ones that's really good. I'm not real good at it yet, but I'm working on it. This is probably my fourth year at working on it, working on doing paintings and that. And so I just hope I get as good as them guys are. One day I will. Right now, just go at my pace because I just retired. I just retired, so now I can get to put the time in on doing all this. My background is not art; it is body shop. I worked in the body shop all the years, but I always wanted to do the art. I was always interested in doing airbrushing and that, but I was intimidated by the airbrush. So that is my background. Well, thank you. So now, like I was just talking earlier, I want to put some time in with the airbrush. I got a lot of time in right now. I got a lot of time in with the paintbrush, but I think I have too much time in with the paintbrush that I need to get to know the airbrush, learn more, or not learn, but practice more with the airbrush. Airbrush will set you up to do this kind of work. Yeah, I'll get better. And the YouTube channel is the one thing that I started up a couple years ago, and that now I got to where I could do this live and everything. I was glad I started all this up before I retired so I could have something to do on the side, make extra income and everything. I'm trying to get the YouTube channel to grow. and everything. So it'll help pay for some of this stuff. Need to get up to the 500 subscribers so then I can really grow more. Even though I worked in the body shop and that, I didn't make a whole lot of money. You would think I would have, but I didn't care as long as it was a job. Paid to get the roof over my head. And it always kept calling me back to do the body shop business. I loved it for painting. Learned to paint, learned to do the wet sanding and buff and that. Just kept calling me back to do that. So I even though I did get into fiber optics and stuff like that, that didn't keep me there. Seemed like the body shop just kept calling me. Yes, I am having fun. I enjoy doing this. It is relaxing. It is a challenge. I I do not like challenging myself, so it has been a challenge sometimes. See how it goes up there. Need to darken this whole side. So we'll do that later on. I'll do that with the airbrush. Yeah, right. Alright. I think I look good there. Yeah, I definitely need to do the airbrush shooting that way. We'll get that later on. Top there's good. Now let's get over here and do the palm of her hand. Um, do dark, really dark. There's another artist that I enjoy watching on Monday nights at 6 o'clock, I believe it is, and that is Steve Leahy. He is really good with the airbrush. Real good with the airbrush. Um, he likes doing miniature paintings and that, and he does it with the airbrush. He's got great control of the airbrush. I mean, he does. He's so good on doing airbrush and stuff like that. He does it on razor blades. He'll do paintings on razor blades, and he's not doing it with a microscope or anything like that. He is doing it by eye. And he gives away a painting on his show. Um, it's a 543. He calls it 543 because it's literally a 4 by 3 painting that he does, and you get a chance to win it. All you gotta do is post your suggestion on there. Uh, you gotta write 543, and then post your suggestion of him what to paint, and he'll if he draws your name the next week, the next Monday, he'll give you a free painting. I have one, a couple of them, 3 of them, I think it is, but they are awesome paintings. Yeah, he gives them away. He gives away some good paintings too. Now, here's one of the paintings that I wanted from him, and that's a cool one. That was a suggestion that I asked the from the Animals album, Pink Floyd Animals album, and he paints them. He usually doesn't do color, but this one he put the pink pig in there, and he gives it certified and everything like that. Um, that's it. That's him right there. He, everything like that is pretty cool. On Monday nights at, like I said, I think it's 6 o'clock, but he's really cool. But I have, I have a painting that I did. I got plenty of paintings that I did. I do different kinds of painting, different things. You'll see it on my page there.
A qualifying one.
Okay.
CW. I made you a pizza.
Yeah, I have done different kinds of paintings and everything like that. Um, let's see. I have done different kinds of artwork myself and that. Here's one I did. That's mine. And my twist on the Mona Lisa, her and the Pink Floyd. So, different things. I mean, I have done anywhere from Dirty Mary, Crazy Larry, Scene, Farrah Fawcett. I just did this one. Yeah. If you like the show Yellowstone, I did this one, a portrait from Yellowstone. So, let's see that. That's Beth from Yellowstone. So, it's stuff like that. Do different kinds of pages. Like I said, I do different kinds of stuff. I even I took a Hot Wheel car, took it apart, and did it. Uh, took the car, took the Hot Wheel car in the package and that, took it apart, painted the body of it to make it rust looking and everything like that. Give it a patina look to it, and then put it back together. And it's out on the shelf. I found a small rabbit at drugstore and that, and it didn't have nothing on it. It just it was unpainted and everything like that. So I turned it into a jackalope. I got antlers for it going out and everything like that. Uh, Different kinds. You'll see videos that I have up where I've done stuff like that. Uh, so um, I'm a work in process. I'm based out of Maryland. Where are you from? I'm in the Glen Burnie area of Maryland. CA, California, Carolina, Carolina or California? California. That's cool. You get some good sight of the ocean. Or good.
So Hauger quickest in both sessions. So my understanding is that would be 2 bonus points. We'll confirm if there are 2 bonus
Well,
points
thank you
there.
for following my channel.
Walked up at the front
Uh,
in both races.
Go ahead, subscribe to the channel. You subscribe to the channel and everything, and tell other people. It'll be good. Thank you for coming on by, and thank you for posting and hit the like button. Yeah, I enjoy helping everybody. Oh, it's been an hour and a half, so I'm gonna stop right here and uh, we'll stop right here on this part of the painting. I've been going pretty long. Uh, Thank you all for coming on by. Thank you for watching the channel. Hit that like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Um, yeah, please subscribe to the channel. Tell everybody about the channel. All right, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.